So there's about 15 million types of Indian food, and as I am a full-blown South Indian macho man, I only found it fitting that I should be the one to explain some of the most common types of Indian food to my American audiences. So starting off with butter chicken, I can tell you from experience, it really lives up to the name, especially if you want a chest steak afterward. Next we have chicken tikka masala, which, because of the name, is definitely made in India, or Scotland. Yeah, no one really knows. Next we have chili chicken, which is a great Indian dish, even though it's actually Chinese. Next we have the flatbreads. First we have naan, which is basically just a poorly made pizza dough. Next we have roti, which is just a pizza dough without yeast. And puri is a roti that got fried. Moving on to every Asian specialty, it's the rice. Then we have peas rice, which is just rice with peas. Then we have tomato rice, which is rice with tomato juice. Then we have lemon rice, which is rice with lemon juice. Then we have curd rice, which is just rice with yogurt. Then we have biryani, which is probably the most well-known Indian rice. This is just spicy rice with masala and poorly sliced. Okay, so starting off with some gravy-ish dishes. First off, we have curry. Okay, let me get this out of the way. There's no such thing as curry, and there's no such thing called curry powder. Curry was invented because a bunch of British people that came to conquer India were like, oh damn, there's like a million dishes, we're just gonna call it all curry. So you can't just buy curry powder, mix it with some water, mix it with some shit, and then make some curry using that method, okay? You go to India and you say that every person within a half a mile radius is gonna come and beat your ass. I'm not even kidding. Next we have halwa. I don't know what this is. Then we have sambar, which is basically tomato juice mixed with sambar powder, which actually does exist. Okay, some snacks. First we have samosa, which is basically just an obese french fry with a lot more. Bruh. Then we have kurkure, which is basically Cheetos, but with more plastic. A lot more plastic. So we have some pretty well-known sweets in India. I'm just going to go over two, starting off with gulab jamun, which is basically just a donut covered with liquid sugar. And then we have jalebi, which is basically just a pretzel made of sugar. Then we have lassis. So a lassi is basically just a fancy buttermilk. And then a mango lassi is a fancy buttermilk with a cup of sugar and canned mangoes. So yeah, Indian food is basically American food. If you enjoyed this style of video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tell me your thoughts in the comments below. See you next week.